Hey there. For today's energy tip, I want to talk about your adrenal glands. You may or may not be familiar with these little glands that rest on the top of your kidneys, in about the middle back. And our adrenal glands are made to deal with the stress. When we are stressed, our body produces more cortisol. And so the adrenals produce the cortisol that gets poured out into our system to handle the stress. So when we move into fight or flight, those stress hormones course through the body because the body thinks we need to either fight this situation or run, and we need those stress hormones to deal with that. But in our stressed out world, so many people are in a state of fight or flight all of the time. So the adrenals are just pumping out cortisol and they end up unable to keep up. That's what you would call adrenal fatigue. And so then we're just exhausted, and we don't know why, because it's not like we're doing that much physically, but the stress is exhausting the body. So one of the best energy things you can do for your adrenal glands is to lie on your back with your legs up the wall. You might have done this in a yoga class before. Often a restorative yoga class will do this. You can lie in your bed with your feet up along the headboard or on the floor. Sometimes it feels better to put a cushion, a bolster, or a pillow under your hips and just let the legs rest up the wall above the heart space. I encourage, when you do this, not to be looking at your phone, but to just maybe rest your hand on your belly or your chest and drop in and feel the breath and just invite the body to relax. The reason this benefits the adrenals is when your legs are up the wall, the blood flows down from your legs and it ends up pooling, P-O-O-L, pooling at the low back, collecting there and sort of washing the adrenals with fresh blood and fresh energy. And so you almost always feel energized and more centered after spending some time with legs up the wall. It's actually a great thing to do before you go to sleep. And you might think, I don't want to feel energized before I go to sleep. But you do want your body to be at a state of ease, not in that stress response before you go to bed. So anytime you can stop and put your legs up the wall, it's going to benefit the adrenals and benefit the stress response, which, as we move even more into these holidays, holy days, I know that many of us are dealing with copious amounts of stress. I would encourage you, if you haven't seen my earlier energy tips, they're all in a collection on YouTube, a playlist of energy tips. So go back and look at them, or set up a session with me. Let's do a remote session and let's calm your nervous system and get you centered. And I will teach you the tools necessary to keep you in a state of inner calm and inner empowerment. You're supposed to feel good, and I know that it's possible with just a little bit of tweaking of your nervous system and a few tools that you can incorporate into your day. I hope you find this tip helpful, and namaste. Have a beautiful day.